All right, so let me try to remove this here real quick. How do I remove this mess? I'm using this phone. I gotta start using my laptop again because this takes so long. And while you guys are listening to me, hello everybody, welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. I'll remove this in a moment. Just want to show you guys GCat again. You haven't seen him in a while. It keeps biting me. Little guy keeps. Anyway, say hello, GCat. Say hello. Say hello. This is Oreo. What happened? Say it again. All right, good. So anyway, Oreo says hi. Again, everyone, welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. This is not going to be a long video. I'm going to tell you that right now. This is going to be surprisingly short because I'm not going to lie. I'm getting a little bit sick and tired talking about Shanny and Rev, but I do have an update on those two. It ain't a big one. It ain't nothing significant. I sent them a $5 or $2 or a $5 Cash App request. I didn't send them any money, but I sent them a request, and I did it 2 or 3 days ago. And I think it was yesterday, she declined the request, which means they have access to the internet, which means I believe they are at the uncle's. And I really believe that's where they are. I don't think they're at the shelter no more. I think Rev swallowed his pride, and he's going to meet the requirements of the uncle. Behave. He's gonna meet the requirements of the uncle, and then I think that's where they're at right now. I'll know for certain soon, probably as early as Sunday, because I have to go over there and take care of some business, not at the uncle's, but just in Scranton in general. So again, everyone, welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. What I'm going to do in this stream here, real quick, is I'm going to show everybody some of these text messages. Not text, the text I used to get on the phone that you guys wanted to see on StreamYard. So I'm going to show you guys some of that now. I will temporarily not be able to see the comments. If I go back to the comments and I see a super chat, I'll stop what I'm doing. I'll read the super chat and then I'll get back to it. If nobody gives one, as a matter of fact, if you guys could do me a favor and don't send any today, that would be great, because then I can just focus on what I want to do here real quick, because I am tired and I want to go to bed. So let me show some of you guys this real quick. I have to go to brand. I'm using my phone here again, and I'm using this phone stand. As a matter of fact, let me try to use this light here. Okay, cool. There we go. That's even better. All right. So, because the internet where I'm at is just not good. I can't use my laptop like I would like to. And then this would be a lot easier, and then I can do a longer stream. But I want to show you what Shanny was saying to me about drag in private. Now, mind you, I'm not innocent because I said a lot of stuff too, but I didn't say it on social media though. I said it off air, either on the phone to somebody or in person. But do I show them the Skype one first? Okay, so let me show you the Skype one first. This is the new one, and the other ones are old. This one, well, actually, this is around their birthday. And I think a lot of you saw the video where Shanny was making the claim that all she wanted was a pizza for her birthday. I think a lot of you remember that, right? Well, check this out. That's a bunch of nonsense. What you're looking at is messages sent to me from Shanny or Rev themselves via the hotel when they were there. And you can read this for yourself. It says, Shanny and I have been doing nothing but discussing the future. We're working on it. And the reason why he said that is because I told them that if I either sell the house or if I start renting it out and I start giving them money, they need to have a plan, because I'm not going to keep giving them money like this. There's going to be a time when it was going to be over. And that's why he said that. Then, actually, I can actually put this back on comments. Hold on a minute. There we go. Make sure nobody gave nothing good. Nobody gives super chats. I don't want nobody to give me a super chat today, please. Okay, so this next one says, oh, one more thing I wanted to mention in terms of gifts for my birthday. If you are going to give me Delta 8, I prefer just oils. I don't like edibles. Thanks, bro. I look forward to seeing you. That wasn't Shanny talking there. That was Rev. And then he would later say that Shanny wants the same thing too. And that's the last message there, and that's important. It says, I was talking to Shanny about it. She wants oils too. Those edibles you give us have a tendency to make us sick. So oils are better. And that's because they would eat these edibles in a span of 24 hours. They would go right through this stuff. And I'm talking about $200-$300 worth of that stuff that I would give to them. Let me take this one down to get to the other ones. I want to talk about this very briefly though, because Shanny, I know you're watching. That's number one. So you got on here and you lied to everybody and you told everybody that you wanted a pizza. Okay. Yes, I missed your birthday, but when I came over there, I gave you what you requested, which was the oils. And then I took Rev across the street to go get the stuff from Dollar General. You know, the food that you guys wanted, the cat food that you guys wanted, the Red Bulls that you guys wanted, all the stuff that you guys asked me for. I went and took them food shopping, and then Jason stopped me from spending the amount of money I wanted to spend to help them because he wanted to make sure he was going to get some smokes. I told him I would have got him that anyway, but he wanted to specifically stop me for that. Now, one time that they asked me to do a fundraiser for them to be able to get out of there, to get an apartment or do anything like that, anything that's going to last long or whatever. They just wanted stuff for right then and there. It was never long term or anything like that. So I wanted to show everybody proof. And I think I also have proof about $30 too. If I don't have that one today, you'll get that one in the last installment of this. And that'll be part 3. And by the way, that's going to be a 2-hour stream when I do that one. Because when I do the 2-hour stream, I want to show everybody. Well, actually, I'll let that be a I'll let that be a surprise. We should be able to do the 2-hour stream either on, if I don't do it on Sunday, I'll do it on, it'll be sometime next week, but it's going to be done. Here's the depth, well, what she said about drag via text message. She does blame, well, first of all, she was blaming me, and we'll look at those messages later about how she was blaming me. But I want to show you how drag was the one who ruined her life. It wasn't the Delta 8. It wasn't the weed. It wasn't her getting on here blurting out her business. It wasn't the fact that she didn't know what to do with money. It wasn't the fact that this woman was calling people the N-word on here, like Life of a Free Spirit and other people like myself and everything and whatnot. It had nothing to do with that. This one is right here is where I'm looking at the drag one here, and I got it circled there. Now, the interesting thing about this is you got to remember I had my contract video out against drag, so I wasn't saying nothing about him in public. But behind the scenes, we were talking about him. So you can actually see what was being said here. And the reason why I got to squint to look at this, again, I'm looking at my phone. These words are really little, and it's hard for me to see any of this. So let me just get to this here again. It says, drag deserves to be tortured to death. I hate him so much for ruining my life and my dreams. Everything I love is taken away. I hate him. And then I said, because I'm the person in the green there that's talking. I said, what did he do this time? And then Shandy says, he's just profiting off of me while taking GMT ability away. I don't know what GMT ability is, guys. I'm sorry. Then she said, I want him dead. I hate him so much. Like Jesus really needs to avenge me. Okay. And the thing that she seems to be mad about, if you go back a couple of lines, was drag apparently taking away her ability to be able to monetize her YouTube channel. Right. And then you see what I said there. I'm not going to read all that because, like I said, this is really small and I can't even see it, but you can all see it there for yourself so you can see what's being said. So now drag is responsible, according to Shanny, for destroying her dreams, taking everything that she has, and she just hates him and she wants him dead. A lot of you may not remember this, but if Sabella is watching, I think she is. A lot of you may not remember this, but how many of you remember the interview that Shanny did on Brett King's YouTube channel? Sabella, if you have it, you might want to give that to those guys. And that's when Brett King interviewed Shanny, and Shanny said that yours truly deserved a bullet in his head while I was living in that house. As a matter of fact, she said that a couple of times that I deserved a bullet in my head. Now, I've been looking for that, and I've been looking for that, and I've been looking for that. None of these archive channels have that. what you need is the interview with Shanny for Christ when she went on Brett Keene's YouTube channel, and she made that famous statement. That's when she was trying to buy Brett. She was giving Brett $100 here, $200 there, and I think she even gave Brett like $500 or something like that. So, and then Brett told me what she was saying. He interviewed Shanny because he was on Shanny's side, I think, in the beginning, with the whole house situation and some of the claims that was being made about me regarding cut it out. Cut it out. Some of the claims that was being made about me regarding other women here on YouTube and trying to steal from her or whatever, even though they gave me the things that was in the house. And I made videos about this in the past, and I said, how is it stealing when you gave it to somebody? That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So, and there's videos of this, and I have text messages of this. As a matter of fact, I believe I have that on, but the problem is G Plus ain't around no more. I'll have to look under my old G Plus thingies. But there are plenty of comments there which she said is yours. You could do what you want with it, throw it in the garbage. They don't care, yada, yada, yada. So she's full of it. But if Sabella has it, because Sabella was recording everything at the time, there was an interview that Brett Keene did with Shanny, and Shanny said that I deserve the bullet in the head. I'm going to talk to Brett too and see if Brett has a copy of any of that stuff, because if he does, then I'll replay it on my channel so you can all hear it for yourself. And this happened during the first eviction time when Shanny evicted me from the house or whatever. So you all saw it for yourself. She was blaming a Dragnet for all of that stuff. Well, let me show you something here real quick. You saw this in the Shanny Chronicles Part 1. I actually going longer than I was supposed to. I think my battery can support this. I want to show everybody. Yeah, and one of the things that I noticed is not even Irate Alex. Dragnet might have it on his channel, maybe on private, but not even Irate Alex has a copy of it, because when I looked at his documentary videos, he didn't even have a copy of Shanny saying I deserve the bullet in my head. But I bet you Sabella has it. Let me see something here. Next text message. These are the ones that I was reading to you guys last week. But I'm going to have to do this in a certain order so that you can get this in proper context. And this is when she's raging at me and blaming me for the same stuff. I want to show everybody. So you got copies of this in the event that something happens to yours truly. So that's the first one. And as you can see, this is what I was reading last week. I think this is it, right? Is it this one? Yeah. You can't even admit it because you're a coward. And I hate what you did to me in my life. You ruined it by pushing that you're a racist. Cuss word. We actually gave you a house and money, but we are racist. Cuss word, you. You set up white people just to take from them and to point racist at them. You are the real racist, but you will get away with it because you're black. So cuss word, you, G-Man. You ruined my life. You're too much of a child to admit it. Like, you really owe me. And then the next one here, after that one, I believe is this one. Wait a minute, that's not it. Is this it? No, this is the first one I should have read, I think. Okay, so let me read this one here. It says, okay, you are the real racist, but you will get away with it because you're black. So blank you, G-Man. You ruined my life, and you are too much of a child to admit it. Like, you really owe me. And then she says, you don't deserve mercy. None of you do really, because I never got mercy. Just hate on top of hate. And a fake friend who just wanted our cuss word. Enjoy the stuff. Hope it stinks and feels like guilt. I pray God strikes you down for this, attacking a woman. You're a racist trash. So anyway, So I'm a little confused, Shanny, if you're watching this, Shanny. First, you blame Dragnut for destroying your life. And then you said that I did it. Who destroyed your life? Did we both do it? If we both did it, how did we do it, Shanny? Now, I'm not ignorant. I know Dragnut made a whole bunch of videos about you and everything. But you said I destroyed your life. I destroyed your life because you got on YouTube and you decided to invite the whole world into what was going on between the three of us. And you called me the N-word. And then when you was told to stop, you did it again. And then you called me the N-word again. And then you continued to do it. Then on top of that, Shanny, you know what you did? You said you wasn't going to apologize for it. You said I deserved to be called that. Then you tried to say you was going to normalize it. Then Life of a Free Spirit came into it. Then you started calling her the word. Then your man called Drag the N-word over and over and over again. It's like, you ruined you. You got on social media and you broke a major rule during a very sensitive time in history and decided to say those things. And you didn't own up to it. You didn't apologize. Well, you didn't sincerely. Well, that's debatable on whether or not. Let me do something here real quick, guys, because people are texting me. Hold on. Let me stop this noise right now. Hold on. Uh-oh. Can't do that. Hold on. Where's okay? There we go. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, Life of a Free Spirit, me, Drag. I have text messages where you calling Grant Ultimate Villain a racist. I have text messages where you're calling Miss Parker a racist. I have, as a matter of fact, you have quite a bit black people being racist. You keep saying that we're racist now. We're racist. We're racist. Never owning up to any of the things that came out of your own mouth, Shanny. That's why I'm going to do a special 2-hour stream. And I'm going to have to delete that the same day I make it because I won't be a YouTuber no more if I keep it on my channel. So, because that's how many different times you're going to hear her and her man use the N-word. I think what I might do is pre-record it, premiere it, let it stay on here for about a half an hour so that people can download it or whatever, and then I'll delete it. I think I'll do that. But yeah, Shanny, nobody destroyed your life but yourself. You got involved with this man that had 700 grand. You got in his life. He was somewhat disciplined before he met you. You got involved in his life. You got him into the spending. You convinced him that having a family was really expensive and 700 grand wasn't going to really do it long term or whatever. And you just basically spent yourself into poverty. But you don't want to take no responsibility for that, right? You don't want to take no responsibility for the fact that all you do is sit on your big behind all day playing video games all day. You don't want to take no responsibility for that, do you? You don't want to take no responsibility for the fact that you continually lie to yourself as well to your man and try to convince the both of you that neither one of you can work. And we both know that's not true. We both know you have opportunities where you can sit down and you can earn an income. Okay, you keep getting on here saying that you've been fired from jobs and you've been fired from jobs. You never been fired from any job on YouTube. This was never a job. You never made enough money on here to survive. You might have made enough money to make, to buy a couple of things, but the way you were talking to people, you were never going to be on here long term. So don't give me that garbage. I didn't destroy anything, nor did I steal anything, nor did I take anything. Nothing like that ever happened. It was you who made a stream. You contacted me, said you had an offer for me, and you gave it to me. And then when I took it after you gave it to me, you told the world that I stole it. But again, Sabella, if you're watching this, Sabella, find the Brett Keane interview where everybody was talking about how she was buying friends, because during this time she was giving money to Hannah Stout, she was giving money to Brett Keane, she was giving money to various different people. And then I think if you go on either Shabby for Christ or XX Archive, one of them got it, where she makes the announcement that she's not giving nobody else no more money. And she does it in a very condescending way. But Brett Keane's got the mother load, because Brett Keane got the one where Shanny said I deserved to get a bullet in my head. All right. If people want to get in contact with me, you can do it in the comment section. You can email me, or if you do a live stream, you can talk to me there. My email is gtv3@gmail.com. gtv3@gmail.com. As a matter of fact, let me put it on here so everybody can see it, because I think I still have it here. Banners. Where's my old email at? I still check this email. Nobody really sends anything to that no more though. It's a GTV3 at gmail.com. I think I deleted it when I lost the channel. It's GTV3 at gmail.com. Okay. No, I tried to get in touch with them. I sent the matter of fact, I can't show you because it's on this phone. Actually, can I? I think I can show you. Hold on. But I would have to use a different phone, and it depends if this phone's even on. My phone is cracked. I'm gonna show you what I did. Hold on. I'll show you all what I'm talking about in a minute. If you want to get in contact with Shanny and Rev and know if they're alive, all you gotta do is send them a Cash App request or something like that, and they'll respond to it. I'm gonna show everybody what I did here. Now where's the decline? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, really? Really? Okay, so I'm gonna show everybody this. I'm not gonna show all of the personable information on here and whatnot. But what I did was I sent them I sent them a $2 Cash App request. Why won't they let me see this here? Oh, okay, I see. So why did it say it that way then? Oh, anyway, so I sent them a $2 Cash App request, and she declined it. That's the only way it would have happened. But this is it being declined. I don't know if you guys can actually see that or not. But that's how I know that she's That's how I know that they have internet, because you need the internet in order to decline it. So no, but as far as them actually reaching out to contact me, no, I haven't even heard nothing regarding the house, because everybody on the block, I mean, it's pretty embarrassing. Everybody on that street saw the news, and both my neighbors said if they come anywhere near the house, they're gonna call the police. So like it's a big thing out there. You know what I mean? The neighbor I have on my left and on my right said that they're gonna call the authorities if they see them anywhere near it. So it's pretty serious. It's pretty serious. Small town, everybody knows each other. But anyway, just wanted to make this quick video. Yeah, so apparently Drag destroyed her life and I destroyed her life equally, I guess. You know what I mean? Because when we were talking and we were buddies, it was all good. Now the funny thing about this is that they was living in the house when she said this to me. They was living in the house when they said this to me. Okay, I was getting called all kinds of derogatory things while they were living in it and biting my tongue trying to help them. Because you got to remember, I'm not doing this because I want to be a good person, and I'm not doing this because I want people to look at me and go, you know what I mean? I'm doing this because of what Christ said. That's the only reason I was helping them. I tell everybody that it was up to me, I would have never opened the door. But because of my relationship with Jesus Christ, that is why I was helping them. But you want to know what? God opened my eyes to some things. I got to see these people for who they really are. And I'm done. Beckel, if you're watching this, Beckel, I did get your text message today. It is true that they are no longer at the house. They are no longer at the hotel either. I think the uncle was helping them, and I have good reason to believe that. I'll know for sure once I go over there and go see if the car's over there or whatever. Yeah, I can just get on get an Uber and just have the Uber drive by and then see whether or not the car's parked there. And if I see it, then I'll know for sure that they're or not. Well, they was talking about that. Gigi Allen says they must have latched on to someone. Yeah, you're right. They was talking about when they was on Twitch. that. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Shanny took down all of her videos on Twitch. There's only like 3 videos up, and they're all 30 seconds long. Okay, so they had internet long enough to be able to do that. I think what they're doing, because I've been around them for so long, is that they're attempting to punish YouTube because of how they would treat it. But Shanny's going to get the itch back probably in about another week or something like that. So the uncle took Shanny back in. Even she called him a cucumber the very first day he opened the home for them. He must be. I'll tell you this though, they won't be able to stay there if she disrespects him though, because he ain't got the patience. He ain't got the patience anywhere near like I did. A lot of people don't. Do you think they'll ever change their ways? If they actually get away from each other, maybe. Sabella says no, but it depends if they get away from each other. I think Jason has a good chance of being different. Shanny needs to go through some things before she understands that she can't talk to people like that. She needs to go through some things. And it might take a few years for that to happen. She needs to be humbled more than what she's being humbled now before she finally gets it. All right. So, guys, I'm going to do a 2-hour stream, and this is going to be the last time I'm going to be talking about these two until they come back on YouTube. I'll do it either on Sunday or you will see me doing it either Thursday or Friday next week. And that's when I'm going to start showing the little bit of stuff I got left and whatever else I have on here or whatever. But I am getting tired of talking about them, and I want to come up with some different topics because honestly and truthfully, I didn't decide to become some reaction person where I want to get on here and then talk about these two forever. I want to get on here. I want to teach them a lesson. I think the lesson has been taught, and I'm going to be moving on. So, oh yeah, and there's videos with both of them claiming that they're going to work. I have a brief little clip here on that with Rev claiming he knows how to operate a register. He knows how to count.
He still is putting on this fake deal.
Yeah, I mean, how long is he going to drag this? Shanny and Rev made me lose the house. It's been 9 months. You telling me in 9 months he couldn't get a job?
9 months? Come on, dude.
In this economy, when job unemployment is the lowest it's ever been.
You know the convenient we always used to go to get the beers?
Mm-hmm.
They were looking for new people every month there.
Yes.
Because it's a college town and people leave and they're in need of employees. They were always like, why don't you come and work here, dude? You're here all the time. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to work if I don't have to because my tax person tells me not to work because if I did, I'd be making too much money and it would put me in a higher tax bracket and I'd be fucked with taxes. That's why I don't work, folks. I have job skills. I can operate a cash register. I can add 2 and 2. I have job skills. My tax situation is such that I can't work because it would put me in a higher tax bracket and I'd be paying huge taxes. Okay? My mother was in the same position and people were always jealous of her too. It's jealousy.
Yo, Jason, real quick, dude. No, nobody's jealous because you can't work. At least I don't think that they are. They're jealous and what you just said about the tax thing would be actually kind of dumb too. Considering that if you would have actually started working, I believe you would have had to pay federal income. Let's say you got a job making minimum wage or whatever, right? Which is probably the only thing you could probably do. You don't even, you barely know how to paint, man. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real. But you would have paid federal income tax, you would have paid state tax, you would have paid Social Security, you would have paid a little bit of a Medicare and a couple of other things. But then it wouldn't have been that much. So you're full of it, dude. You're totally full of it. You're talking like you're on Social Security or something, dude. Like, honestly, you don't know what you're talking about, dude. You really don't. But again, the last stream is going to come. The last stream is going to come, and it may even be pre-recorded. But I don't know yet. I'm probably going to do a live though. But it's going to be at least 2 hours because I got something planned, and it's not going to be a documentary, but it's going to definitely be the end of the end of the end with this. And Shanny, don't you ever get back on social media again and tell me I destroyed your life. I'm not the one on here smoking weed. I'm not the one doing wakey bakies. I'm not the one spending my money on stupid stuff. I'm not the one on here beating up my man while claiming that no one should touch a woman. I'm not on here calling people the N-word, you know what I mean, because you have a disagreement with them or whatever. I'm not the one on here telling everybody what's going on in my life and everything and whatnot. Take some responsibility for yourself. I'll see you guys in the next one, and that will be the final one regarding Shanny and Rev. Now, as far as this racist stuff that I have, the Geek Room contacted me. What's his name? Both members of them. Well, there's more than 2 members, but there's Taddit and then there's CF contacted me, and they want the racist text that I have. I have one of them on here. When I find the other ones and I put them on my phone, well, actually, I got to put them on the other phone. I will Skype them to you. If you send me a Skype request, I'll send it to you on Skype, or I will make a video, put it on a private, and then you can download it that way. All right. Yeah, those 2. Yeah, those 2. Yeah. Yep. All right, guys. So thank you for not super chatting, because I really didn't have time to. My battery's almost dead too. I didn't really have time to keep reading that stuff while I was doing what I was doing. I appreciate it though. All right. So I'm gonna go to my outro. Next video will be 2 hours long. I don't care if you snipe it. You better do something with it, because I'm gonna delete it half an hour after I do it that day. All right. See y'all later.